Well, you can't open social media right now without hearing of an incident involving well-known celebrity gossip blogger Perez Hilton. Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office confirmed deputies responded to a home Tuesday night after multiple reports of someone who was live streaming acts of self-harm on social media. Hilton is now safe and at the hospital. TikTok took down the video, but not before millions of people already had seen and screen recorded it. So joining me live this morning for an important conversation is Greensboro-based psychotherapist Dr. Nanette Funderburk of the SEL Group. Dr. Funderburk, from your perspective as a mental health professional, when you first learned of the contents of this video, what did you make of it? Was this a cry for help?
You know, there are so many different ways to view this. Of course, it could be a cry for help, but I also think we are so used to, or some are so used to, just displaying their lives online anyway, and so it may not have seemed like anything odd or anything different for this person or any others who may have done something like this. So, I really think it leans more to that side. We're just used to
Mhm.
displaying everything, our lunches, our dinners, our
Yeah.
outside activities, our, ups and downs. Some people are using it almost as a journal.
So on that same note, people to some degree have become desensitized to seeing violence or even self-harm on social media. But for others, this is very impactful. I saw several comments from people saying, I wish I had never seen that. I can't unsee it. How do you process witnessing something traumatic while you're simply scrolling on your phone?
Hmm. Yeah, that is traumatic to see something like that. So first of all, recognize that even though you weren't there with him in the moment, that yes, you could still have this vicarious trauma or even PTSD
Hmm.
from seeing this happen. So especially when you're looking at something and feeling helpless about it, and you're wanting to reach out but you're feeling powerless. Those are, you're starting to lean towards some of those PTSD symptoms. So just because you weren't there in the moment does not mean that you can't have a mental health diagnosis possibly
Hmm.
from it. You also you want to make sure that you stop. If you can stop watching the content, make sure that you do stop watching the
Yeah.
content, and possibly even clean your feed, or mute
Hmm.
certain people if there's certain things that come up on a regular basis for you. You want to mute that stuff, because we don't need to see it over and over on video. Even if it's something that happened in the past, video tells our minds that this is still happening, because it's
Hmm.
moving, it looks live, it's in color. Our minds are thinking this is happening again
Yeah.
and again and again, even when it's something that is old that has gone on. So you want to clean that, and clean that feed and move away from it, and then ground yourself.
Hmm.
You want to check in with you, bring yourself back to the present moment, splash some cold water on yourself, go take a walk, turn on some upbeat music, connect with a loved one to say, oh my gosh, I'm feeling
Hmm.
X. But don't just stay in the moment and keep it going.
I love what you said, because you're right. The algorithm is going to feed you content that you have clicked on previously, and then you're going to get this inundation of stuff that you maybe don't want to keep reviewing. This incident with Perez Hilton brings up a larger conversation about mental health. What are some signs that can indicate a person we love might be struggling right now?
Hmm. The thing that I always like to throw out to folks is look for changes.
Hmm.
So, especially if it's somebody that you know, somebody that you love, uh, start to notice when there are increases or decreases in sleep, increases or decreases in appetite, mood changes. If when they used to be kind of laid back and now they're a little moody, or they are not connecting with people and not going to some of those activities that they used to really enjoy. You just want to look at what are the things that have changed, and then be there to connect with that person,
Hmm.
if you are a close person to them, if you're a friend, if you're a loved one, and if you're not close enough to them, maybe try to connect with some of those other uh, ancillary folks who could just be around
Hmm.
that person to say, hey, this is what I've noticed. And then
Yeah.
that person can kind of check in for you to say, what's going on? We've
Yeah.
noticed some differences here and we love you.
I love that. Thank you so much, Dr. Funderburk, for your insight and expertise. I want to remind our viewers watching at home, if you know someone experiencing a mental health crisis, remember the 988 Lifeline is open 24/7. There is help. Your life matters.